Hello guys, welcome to my Python tutorial part 2. This is Ash Srivastava and today I am going to explain you or tell you about Matplotlib and Pandas. So before starting to Pandas and Matplotlib, we are going to import the modules. So Pandas, we are going to import Pandas as PD. PD is not so important, but we are using it as PD because Pandas is a huge name. So rather writing the huge name, instead we can write PD dot and all. So and import matplotlib dot pyplot. Pyplot is the function which helps us to plot the data in a chart, so as plt, so it's a very small name. And now we are going to create two lists, x and y variable. So what we write in square brackets becomes a list, and like that I'm going to create with random numbers. So anything is in this, you can give any units, that's okay, but you have to make sure that the digits you have used have equal number in both the sides. And if in the upper one, suppose you have written 6 digits, and the downer one you have taken large digits but have used 5 or 4 digits, so it is not going to work, nor more, not nor come nor less. So just going to make this, so plt dot figure, we are going to give it a figure, and in fixed size we are going to explain giving the data that what is this, what should be the size of the data. So this could be higher, but the length should not be more than 1/4 of the height. And I can give it as 12. So 12 would give this would give a better experience, or you can say a show of the chart a better way. And now plt dot I have to make the line plot. So the name what we use instead of line plot is plot. So line plot, and we are going to allot the x and y variable in it, so that it would make a chart regarding to it. And plt dot grid to show the grid. It's not important that much, but grid is used to make sure that the digits are type of facing right or not. So plt dot show at the end, so it would be showing our data. So yeah, you can see the data has been placed, and you can give here the values in crores also, but it would take a time to make this data but chart, but it would be showing accurately. Okay, now just a second, before going to that, I'm also going to show you the scatter chart. The scatter chart will always give a good experience in line plot, because it tells us in dots, as you can see in between. So you can see it's 60 and 7, it's between 60 and 7, so it gives a better way of understanding. So just going next, we are going to use this data with this is the data of the NBA players, means the basketball ball player. So we are going to use pandas from here. Okay, so the matplotlib is over, and now in pandas we are going to see that how we are going to import or we can see data frame. Data frame means many rows and columns, and series means one column and one row. So moving over to it, so first a variable where we can store it. So nba df data frame means nba data frame, and pd function, it's a function of pd. And read csv read csv is the function what we use to make this data in work. And now I'm simply going to make this data frame in this, and yeah, it should be in inverted commas, double or single, it's okay. nba data frame. So now my nba data frame is created, as you can see. Yeah, Avali Batson and Bradley J Crowder and all. So now the function, how we can use the function. So in function you have to make very clear that at what time what you want. So nba to see that it's not type of wrongly predicted, the data is not wrong, or there is any nil values and all, and what is the sum of the nil values if there are to transpose the data and know the shape and all. So we are first going to use the shape function, which is going to give us the shape. And so the shape of the data, 458 rows and 9 columns, it is telling. And now if you will see, then it will give now is null, nba df is null. Is the function what we use that to check that there is any wrong prediction, or there something is empty. So it's telling false, but you cannot see in 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th and 9th. So it's very difficult to do like that. So dot sum is the function which is created to use, and now in dot sum it will give a number. So in name 1 is empty, in team 1 is empty, in number 1 is empty, position and height 1 is empty, and in college 85 is empty, and salary 12s are empty. So as you can see, the player, the NaN means empty. Okay, so like that. And if is null is the function in which if you will not use brackets, the which they represent function, so it will not give anything. So it will not predict anything. So just going forward, we will now use how many what is the size of the of our data frame. So 4122 means how many columns and rows in all are there. So size gives us that. And now t is the main t is the is very used by any Python programmer, because this is very important to know that it transpose the data. So how we transpose the data, that's a very good point that the Python programmer who had created had made it as so easy that writing a keyword t will transpose the whole data, nor using the for loop. Otherwise we have to use the for loop to make the rows to columns and columns to rows. See, Everly Bradley is shown in columns, and now it's in rows. See, it's in rows first and now it's shown in column. So like that, and this name team, that column became row, and like that we can do. And yep, at the end I will show you that how to use describe. Describe is the main, describe is also the main, but it is used when you are doing a mathematical equation like how many totals. So this will show you the count. Okay, so how many ages are represented? 457. How many weight are represented? 457. How many numbers are there? 457. 457 plus 457 plus 457 plus 446000, and there's 2 zeros, so means it would be going around 4 lakh and 60,000. So, and the mean mean is the middle value of the list, array or data frame, and STD is the standard deviation, which tells us that what is the standard of it, and the min and the max values, the minimum values and the maximum values. And this 25% is it is the data which is between the median value and the smallest value, and the 50 is the median value, and the 70 is representing the median value between the median value and the largest value, means the maximum values. So like that it's showing. And at the end, if you like my video, please subscribe it, and click the bell icon for more videos. And I hope you will be stay safe in this pandemic. Be safe and take care. Thank you. And in my next video I'm going to help you to make a chatbot regarding kidneys chronic disease, which is a chatbot which helps you to make a type of deviation that where there is what is chronic disease and all. So it will give you the detail about that. Thank you. And please like my video if you liked it.